welcome back to the finals of GPS. Playing against Epid, who's on Mono Black Villainy. I think this is generally a pretty good matchup for me. They have a bunch of creature removal spells. I have no creatures. Simple as. This hand is not very good. No blue source being the main reason. If I had a blue source, I'd probably keep this. But I do not. And this hand is interesting. I'm always keeping this. Not sure what the bottom is. Because, like, maybe Lost the Dreams, to be honest. Kind of like having Unrelenting just to have, like, an actual threat. And Lost the Dreams fatiguing me against most of the deck isn't great. So I think I'll do this. Bottom Lost Dreams. It's, like, very weird in general. But I think, like, Unrelenting is fairly valuable here. Let's see, leading off with, I guess I lead off on Murmuring Falls, actually, because I want double black for, I guess I can fetch Arctic Mine? Yeah, I'll just fetch Star from Wayfarers. I know turn 1 play, it's fine by me. Mary is not the best draw. I think I'm just playing Depths untapped and passing back. Let's see what they have on turn 2. Find Happiness and Misery. Can I counter Divination? Yes, that's fine. I think they just have, like, so few relevant cards. This is, like, fine by me. Where, like, I really only need to be worried about, Ego and Villainy. I think I'll use Flooded Apps to fetch Pool of Light, and then use the Wayfarer Shrine for Swamp, which is kind of a roundabout way to do it, but I think it makes sense to do it this way. Ready for anything? A bit late, but not the end of the world. The motif is on Cast. Okay. So Wayfarer Shrine will fetch Swamp, and that will give me all my colors. Well, I guess I need a second white source at some point, but... I'd imagine most of the times I'm just playing Ready for Anything here. I think even if they play a Discard spell, I'm just playing Ready for Anything. Villainy... oh, I guess. Technically, they have to make the choice, but obviously doesn't matter too much. Switch as I swamp, and then I start getting some value. Unrelenting Xanagan, have to bottom both these, need to find a land. Risk splicing, not the draw I was looking to see. Land, cool. I think the land's just saying Esper. With 2 Villainies banned, I don't think I need to really worry about my left all that much. Main Falls is, like, a bit sketchy, but I think I'm saying Esper here. Otherwise I'd say, like, blue-white. I guess it's like black-white too. Yeah, I'll just say Esper. Probably is fine to just say, black-white there, because I shouldn't need triple blue, but with 2 Villainies banned, and a Port of Action hand, I don't think I'm dying, so... maybe regretting keeping this unrelenting a little bit. Particularly because I don't find many land drops. I saw 3 lands, right? Yeah, 3 lands. So hit 1 land drop. I just go with the Ego Slam. I guess it's more accurate to crack the clue first, because I'm always doing that. And fracturing. And that will give me some amount of insurance against future egos. I don't hit a 5th land, which is kind of annoying. So just pass back. Pay up, resolves. Not sure what I'm doing with this pay up. I mean, I can discard Unrelenting, I guess, but Seto-san, I think Seto-san's fine. I don't have that many win conditions, but I have, like, Mary in hand, Epidemic, yeah, that's fine. Xanagan as well. Oh, they had the villainy. That's fine. So this is going for a tutor. Do I just fetch End of Days here? Try and hit my 5th land, End of Days the villainy away. I guess I can fetch Shan Junes too. Need to be aware of that. Yeah, I'll just fetch End of Days. Flash draw. Oof. Yeah, it's not good. So let's pass back. We'll see how many spells they are firing off here. Can't imagine they have that. I guess they could have a fair amount of discard spells. It is a bit hard for them to actually take down Jays, because the Mary blocks Valdez, and the other thing kind of does too, because it can fetch Epidemic or something. We'll probably use the Unrelenting to drain and tutor here. Could also risk splicing the token to deny them a draw. It's a bit like weird, but it's an option. I would care for 0. Sure. And then ego. Sure. I don't think there's anything weird to be doing here. So let's just go unwanting tutor plus drain and fetch a Shanjuns here in case I don't hit a land, because that gives me an answer to the ego, which is nice. Monument, there we go. Let's see, is there anything weird going on here? Flexing Ridges is 6 mana, or 6 mana plus the whatever. So I think I'm always just slamming the End of Days here. Passing back. Hoping they don't have a 3rd ego or a 4th villainy. Neither would be like strictly the end of the world, but yeah. If everything does at the same time, it will. I believe villainy does see the ego. So now, I think if they don't play a villainy and they don't play an ego, I'm fine. Otherwise, it gets a bit sketchy. Possible I can still fight through a villainy or an ego, but it would definitely be pretty uncomfortable. Especially if they have other things going on like discard and whatnot. Not having any kind of like value generating plays is a bit annoying, because Mary doesn't really achieve anything. Monument doesn't really seem like a reasonable win condition here, because they have 2 momentum warriors that don't really have anything else to be doing. Xanagan, yeah. Yeah, Xanagan's also not very good for me. Down taking Xanagan is fine for me though, because that means the monument does clear it. Those are ready for anything. I think I do need to just think I just want to pump the monument here and swing at the Xanagan, because God. The other option is to ready for anything looking for a Dang's Displeasure. The Dang's Displeasure doesn't even do enough here. Though I mean, they do have Collapsing Ridges, which is a utility land that can reanimate ego. Just generally not a great spot. I think I'm gonna just animate the monument and pass back. Not being able to hit my land drops has been pretty bad so far. Okay, no Collapsing Ridges is good. Crack Dog Bargain is fine. That means that Dang's Displeasure is a bit better at the moment. Still hoping no ego, no villainy. Which I don't think is an unreasonable request, considering they're less than halfway through the deck, but have hit more than half. They're also at 5 life, which is kind of funny. Like, they're kind of close to just dying. They're 2 hits away from Monument Death. Probably not going to end up mattering, but I mean, it's possible that Unrelenting gets them. But yeah, missing that land drop on turn, I think it's turn 5 for the Seto-san. It's definitely a pretty big deal. So I think if I sound that turn 5 Seto-san, I just kind of win on the spot, even. Yeah, they go to 4, which is low. They're halfway through the deck. Did they find an ego or villainy? Can't play Xanagan anymore. Okay, they just found a midden, which is fine by me. Yeah, discards 2 Descendant Helpless. Seems about right. I had a Xanagan. Okay, choices. So, I can ready for anything, hold up. Wait for anything, look for a land, hold up, then if I hit the land, I can hold up Shanjuns. I can Xanagan, hit the rat. Xanagan does get cleared out by an opposing Xanagan, which isn't great. They only do have the 2, so 1 left in deck. I could also, I guess I can Xanagan face, which is kind of funny. And that makes Monument more of a threat. I think I'm just gonna try and hit my land drops. I don't really want to get blown up by a second Xanagan. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go, ready for anything, hope to land, and then hold up Shanjuns. There's Unrelenting. I think I keep Unrelenting on top. I guess I could actually just put Unrelenting in the hand. Wait, what's the... I'll just keep Unrelenting on top and draw the Nebula. Then use Nebula on black or blue, I guess. I guess I'll do black. Pass back. I think I like doing it this way. So, like, I feel like going for the face in a control matchup is just like a bit weird. And they do have Wave Decay as a life gain spell, as scuffed as it is, because I can cast this without any targets. And then if I go for it, and the Xanagan also blows out, just putting on a letting on top there. Also the clue for is nice sack fodder for ego. I guess the unrelenting on top is a bit awkward for the mana situation, because it doesn't really combine with anything else in my hand. I guess it also would just drawing the unrelenting does mean that their find happiness and miseries and dark bargains that they have left are like dead. Or they need to cast a wave decay first, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, just taking 2 from the rat. Another midden is fine. 5 mana to send their own rat. Sure. That's fine. I can crack my clue here. I don't have that many instants, so let's crack the clue. I'm surprised I haven't seen more discard out of them. I'm not sure if they're like holding on to it for villainy or something. Wayfarer's Shrine is a good draw. What I can do here is animate Monument, swing Unrelenting, which kills them. Well, I guess it doesn't kill them because they can block with the Cormoran. And they probably have a removal spell for it. Let's crack the wafers. Grabbing a Plains here, I guess. And I think I'm just gonna Xanagan plus on the Cormoran. But, actually, let's just pass back, hold up Unrelenting plus Shanjuns. Anything plus Shanjuns plus Wrist Blasting, I guess. Oh, Mirrorgate. Huh. Yeah, that's fine. Really fixes my mana, I guess. It's funny. But then I should just have lethal here, because they don't have enough, instants. And Xanagan will kill them. There's so much epidemic, just for good measure. Just making sure there's nothing weird here. Everything's a sorcery on their end. Xanagan, Momentum away, and happy ending, yeah. Looks like I'm good to just slam Xanagan for the victory. Do get out with the win. Definitely didn't feel great after missing my land drop, but do get there in the end. So let's see all the teams in this matchup. Let's see. Ego's like weird in this matchup. I don't mind it, but like it's not excellent. Stills seem good. Xanagan seems good. Chronicles seems whatever. Don't think I want more Shanjuns, so I don't mind the 2 that I have in at the moment. think Portal Fracture might not be the best. But on the draw. On draw, Portal Fracture seems fine. I think I'll slide out Unrelentings. I don't need any Unrelentings. Epidemic. I don't think Epidemic is good here. It's not like the end of the world. It's like it does kind of counter a single only, but means Displeasure doesn't answer it, so it doesn't deal with ego. Yeah, I think Portal Fracture is important enough on the draw that I'll keep it in. Let's go with this. This hand is pretty darn good. I'll keep this. Need to land at some point, but that's pretty typical. On the draw, so that's not a big deal. I do have a lot of counter magic. They do get a lot of discard in postboard with the dresses. I think this hand's like reasonably good against discard, just with like the triple counterspell, plus confirm as well. I guess that's one of the upsides of two landers is that you have 5 spells. Funny how that works out. And having 5 spells means that discard takes like 20% of your spells instead of like 33% or 25%. Gonna keep 7. Mirrorgate on what? Monument, sure. So it's Nebula on Esper. That's back. I'm not sure if Monument's a better name than yeah, that's fine. I'm not sure if Monument is a better name than Aratha here. Like Aratha seems kind of nasty in this matchup, to be honest. I know last game Monument did almost kill them. I guess Monument does close Xanagan, which is pretty relevant. But feels like that normally doesn't happen. Wayfarers by Veteran Island. And then next turn I get Confirm on the depths. And that will bring me a counterspell, and then I can slam Xanagan on the next turn, which can minus and get me back into a full hand. Pay up. Okay, so they still have Descends in. I think I'm always stealing this. Because still doesn't hit ego. That's my clue too, which is nice. And the clue is nice ego insurance. If they play like double dress here, take the 2 counters. So it's Xanagan, which is fair with the confirm being in hand. They don't have that many good answers to Xanagan. And no play on the last black source. Excellent. They do have 1 Sealer Tomb, which is worth noting. I don't know if it like brought it in though. I don't think my deck's super weak to Seal the Tomb. I always also sided out Unrelentings. Yeah. So this Flood Depths will find me, I think, both of the checklands. So Pool of Light and Morass. Huh. I mean, I guess I'm just X-winning this. Monument, so that's a Mirrorgate. Find Pool of Light and Flooded and Excellent. Ready for anything? I think I'm gonna play the planes here. No, I guess 2+2, so I'll play the Monument. I was thinking that I might need to sinkhole here as well. But also the meta getting the meta in with the excellent also makes sense because the meta makes a token and the token blocks the excellent. So just kind of prudent to do it there. Dark Bargain is fine. Don't want to use a counterspell on that. Willing to find a threat sometime soon. Wraith for anything should be able to do that, but it is important to note. And Spoiling Maiden's such a cool card. They've been doing this in canon too, with all these manlands that have like really trivial conditions to untapped. I mean, not trivial, but like relatively basic. I guess I craft the clue first. Still is a nice draw. Mirrorgate Displeasure. I guess that means they have Seal the Team. See if they have a response or... I imagine it makes more sense to, okay, yeah, they do. I'll go. I think I'm bottoming this Displeasure. Mirrorgate, I don't mind Mirrorgate. They got in Ridges, I guess. I do like hitting my land drops. Yeah, I'm fine drawing Mirrorgate. Confirms a decent draw. Basically draw spell with the clue. Let's just... I think I'm gonna name Swing Midden with this Mirrorgate. Actually, I guess Ridge is a lot more dangerous. Though, they didn't miss a land drop, did they? Yeah, they're hitting all their land drops, so... I think I'm more scared of Ridges than, Midden, especially with one not a lay. Maybe that's wrong. I feel like they just have to spend so much mana to activate Ridges. Oh, not Ridges, Midden. Still at 14, and do have a fair amount of life gain left from my deck. Alright, they do have the Midden. Hopefully the Mirrorgate choice won't come back to bite me. Because I could need the Midden, knowing that I have a second Mirrorgate in deck, which is an answer to the Ridges. I don't have that many answers to Ridges. I mean, granted, Ego isn't that scary. I haven't played one yet, but... I would like to play Confirm Hypothesis on this clue. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to have to wait till, like, Still the Pandemonium gets a clue. Don't quite have the mana to go triple 2-drop here. But definitely feeling pretty darn good with 3 counter spells, a draw spell, 6 lands, my next land drop. Still waiting a threat, but that will come in time. I just pass back? What? It's like a Shanjuns or something? Do I care about Shanjuns? I feel like if they want to draw step Shanjuns me, that's fine. If they want to resolve this in response to the confirm. So draw one off the confirm, one off the confirm clue, and the clue itself. Pass back to my turn. Do find the second Mirrorgate for the Midden, which is nice. And then I'll pass back. Yes, that's why Midden becomes an oof. Now all my artifacts do nothing. So I have a bunch of land drops. Seal Team doesn't have a target at the moment. Or not a good target, at least. I would like to find an Oratha at some point. Oratha, I'm all ready for anything, so Xanagan, or all these things I'd like to see. But still sitting pretty with triple counterspell. Not entirely sure what their plan is. It definitely feels weird for them to just be passing all the time. Maybe should have considered sealing the team on Valdez. Potentially they're like holding a bunch of discard in hand, but I don't think I really need to do that. Definitely would have liked to draw on a bit more action than 3 lands in those 4 draws. Like another confirm or something like that. Only hitting seal for spells is a bit unexciting. Still should have time to do stuff though. Let's pass back. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. Don't really have anything to do though. Well, there's something to do. I have enough mana that I can play. 7 mana feels like it's plenty enough to just play the depths tapped. Pass back. So nothing on end step. No Shanjuns or anything. Yeah, that's fine. No Shanjun Swamp. Not entirely sure what their, like, plan is. I guess they're hoping that I just slam a threat, and then they can untap, go Villainy, and fire off a bunch of cheap spells. Go like Villainy, it gets counted Villainy. I feel like they should be slamming something at some point. I guess going back to the Mirrorgate on Ridges play, I did have more answers to than I thought, because Seal the Team also just, like, shuts it off. I said technically can get back Valdez, but, like, that's pretty medium. Ego, I think I'm gonna Sinkhole that. Sinkhole is getting to be pretty expensive. So let's Sinkhole this. Let's go ahead and ready for anything. Single swamp. I don't think I want either of those. I think I'm gonna bottom both them. Shanjuns. Let's seal the tomb, then Infectious Ego. Are they playing Seal the Tomb to protect the Infectious Ego? Is that worth fighting over? God. I don't know if it's actually worth fighting over, but sure. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Because I actually do I have Shanjuns to grab the ego from Yard. They milled from Find Happiness. So I top the Scry. Master Dream's a solid draw. Unrelenting's a solid draw as well. It's end zone, so I don't have to crack the steps. Hit the Infector's Ego again. Yeah, so they are just holding threats, which is a bit bizarre, but I don't think I need this window open. Dang's Displeasure. I'm surprised I don't have any discard in hand. I think I'm gonna top this. Maybe it doesn't matter, but Bilny gets stilled. They played the swamp. Okay, they just pass back. I guess I just unrelenting for to tutor. I only have the one in hand, yeah. Seto-san or Xanagan. Maybe I want to keep in a few more win conditions, huh? I can keep up double counter magic, so I think Seto-san's better. Doesn't matter. Or not really. Well, Drew Xanagan anyways. I think I'm still just playing Seto here. Passing back. And now because they didn't play the Villainy or Xanagan last turn, even if they draw a threat here, they can't fight through double 2 pieces of counter magic. Will need to work my way through a lot of fatigue though. It was probably a mistake to side out so many win conditions. I didn't realize how few I was actually on. I probably wanted Epidemic at least. Maybe even Mary. Just because I think that they're milling me out with Find Happiness and Misery is not actually that crazy. Probably at least good to cast those spells. I think they did know about one Lost Through Dreams, but it's possible they play Villainy, I counter it. They play Xanagan, and that maybe gets them out of it. But yeah, I think they kind of need me to not draw Meogate or something, and be able to actually leverage these Warring Middens, or yeah, it also doesn't help that they were kind of threat light this game. They hit what, 2 egos, 2 villainies. I guess a Jew average. But yeah, not a terribly surprising outcome. But yeah, I think past this point, it's I think maybe there's an argument here. I mean, a 3 piece of counter magic for 3 threats. Oh, they had 2 swing middens and energies. There's a world here. They didn't draw out. I drew a bunch of lands here. They didn't hit that much. And I hit the ready for anything. Yeah, I mean, I guess at this point they're fine if they've just been playing at their cards. Yeah, maybe the analysis of this hitting midden is kind of winning the game. Was a bit shallow because they do have 4 threats to my 3 answers, and I don't hit a wrath or anything. So if they find discard spell fairly soon here, it gets pretty rough. I don't find anything else ready for anything either. I do have the clue. Yeah, then seal the tomb. Oh, they draw the infectious ego. Oof. Yeah, that's rough. I didn't realize they just drew it. Okay, and then here I have I'm even on like interaction to whatchamacallit, to threats, and then the seal tissue makes count as the ego draw, and then the unrelenting for Seto-san means that that parity breaks. Yeah. And then game one, definitely could have been a lot rougher, but yeah, this is the life. They technically have targets this game, so if you only actually they just slam Xanagan here. I think they win if they just slam Xanagan here, right? I know they know end of days in hand. Okay, this is kind of an awkward spot for them, so they can't clear out both tokens for the ego to hit a land. So like the end of days always picks up whether they play here. And then the monument happened to be the correct draw. So yeah, kind of a game of dead draws with me drawing 3 dead cards and then drawing 3 dead cards. Though if I did hit my 5th land drop here, I guess Seto-san was the 5th land drop, so. But yeah, I guess I can do a 1 second. There with the black screen for a minute. There we go. Quick look at the deck. I don't think I've actually played Epidemic. It's surprising. But yeah, Dang's a okay, so Sinkhole, it's Sinkhole, yada yada yada. Ready for anything, control staple. Let's see, Counter Magic Suite was good. The Fatigue was generally pretty easy to play around. There was like kind of annoying at times. I think the split is correct. Water Fracture is really nice sometimes. Lost of Dreams is really nice sometimes. Don't think I'd want more of either. I think 2-2 is correct. Confirm is really solid. They just confirm Sinkhole, Ready for Anything Sweet is a really solid control core. Let's see. So Dang's Displeasure was generally really solid. Definitely felt like a few matchups were relying on it a little bit. Just having the like bounce mode is really nice. It is immediately making it so that I can't play Crest, which is a card I do really like. I adore Crest. I think it gives a ton of value. And Dang's Displeasure means that you don't really want to play Crest edition. But I think this is like worth wait for. There's a main reason deck is an Esper, because and I think it's worth it, though I think there's maybe an argument that it's replaceable. Let's see, the one-man interaction was good. Generally risk splicing was better, I think. I think they're generally pretty replaceable, but risk splicing, I think is generally better. Excellent definitely has its moments, though. Definitely Shanjuns, I think you want to split, at least one of both. I think risk splicing is generally better. I was also looking at Derail during the GP, because Derail does hit walkers, and I was having a bit of problem with Shanjuns being dead really often in the main deck. I kind of expected that the XL mode was going to come up more often, but didn't really. Not of the game life mode. So maybe Derail gets there. Let's see. So, talking about the tutor package, I guess, with Unrelenting. Definitely playing Unrelenting hurts the amount of things you can play for Shanjuns. I think you probably want to go down on the Unrelenting package, so which is the 6 cards. Shanjuns you don't really cut Shanjuns with Unrelenting that often. I think Mary is probably the most obvious cut. Mary or Epidemic, depending. And then play another 1-mana spell. Not sure exactly what. Maybe a is that how you spell it? Maybe Secrets of Core like what? More so just for the draw. Just because this deck it was fine that you occasionally ran out of resources. So having a draw spell you can find with Shanjuns is nice. Though merely in most of the matchups that you want a draw spell, Shanjuns isn't good, so take that as you will. Let's see. Unrelenting, I think was generally pretty good. Being able to find end of days was huge. that's another reason to re-white. End of Days is a fairly strong card. There's a reason why Destroy All Non-Land Permanents is generally 6 mana, and this is better than that, because you can even save your own stuff. I guess I should mention that I did find the clue off Ready for Anything a bit annoying with Dang's Displeasure. That's something I forgot to mention. That this interaction came up a fair bit, where like you Ready for Anything, and then next turn you need to Dang's Displeasure for non-creature, non-land edict. But like, then it's awkward because you have to sack it through. It's not bad enough that like I'd go out of my way to get Ready for Anything, but if it's definitely something that it's more reasonable to cut Ready for Anything in this deck than like other shells, I think. So yeah, the Unrelenting being able to grab Xanagan was good. Xanagan was generally better than Seto-san for me this GP. I don't know if you need both. I don't know. As I mentioned, May was not super needed. Flesh Trot was stupid, because Flesh Trot's always stupid. Didn't come up with that many matchups, but like I think it kept them in Warriors, and it just obliterated them. One game, like triple time walked them by itself. Guess I'll do the mana base before sideboard. Elrath is nuts sometimes and awful some other times. I think honestly there's a good case for going 2 colors just to play Elratha, which is wild. But Elratha absolutely takes over the game. Not legendary, so you can play multiples too, which is probably the reason 2 colors is more interesting. Is functionally tap land. I don't think you really want to give your opponent a clue that often, though obviously you can play it untapped if need be against aggro or whatever. And you don't want that many tap lands with Mirrorgate. Mirrorgate's also stupid. So many decks get hit by Mirrorgate. I think every deck I play against this GP got hit by Mirrorgate. That sounds right. Granted, half them are Planeswalkers. Monument, I think that killing Xanagan in the finals that game was the only thing Monument did this GP, I think. So, yeah. Otherwise, mana was good. Or not. Mana was occasionally a bit awkward, but didn't come up too often. Just the mana requirements aren't too bad. I mean, double black for Unrelenting is a bit annoying, but generally Nebula fixes that out. You know, don't cast Unrelenting that on 3 that often. Double work for End of Days was actually kind of annoying sometimes. Going sideboard, Ego was pretty solid as an Unrelenting target. Some decks just really don't like playing as Ego. Chronicles, I don't think I've ever brought in Chronicles. I considered it a few times. It's mainly there for the Descent with the Shanjuns, because if you drop Mary and Epidemic, you end up being rather threat-light. The idea is that you bring in Shanjuns and Chronicles against creature decks. Not against creature decks, to get another threat. If like Mary doesn't really do it in that matchup. Or if you need Seto-san or whatever. Maybe that was short-sighted. I guess also signing out Unrelentings. Did that a fair bit. So you bring in Shanjuns and Chronicles. Unrelentings. Still is nuts. Very good. Don't think I've ever brought in Felice. I brought in Xanagan a lot. Had a lot of... felt Xanagan was really good against the Planeswalker deck, which I faced 3 times. Pick off walkers and stuff, and was also good against like mono black and stuff. I don't think I'd change much about sideboard. I think Felice is just like generally decent. Maybe you can go down to 1. But some common decks just can't beat Felice. So I don't know. I think I would probably go down to 1 though. So I think the excellent respecting is correct. 2 Seal the Tombs feels correct. The extra Shanjuns for aggressive decks feels right. Again, starting out the Unrelentings. And yeah. Anything else I want to talk about? Oh yeah, you could also go green if you wanted over white, because Dang's Displeasure is arguably replaceable, and then you get Rot instead of End of Days. You just get like what? You just get Rock and Roll as a nice finisher. Mainly look in the roll section. The rock isn't bad. The double green's a bit annoying. More in line with what I think it was a Hersey deck like a year ago or something. That was playing Maze Collection, but you don't need to play Maze Collection. The Maze collection is really good. You probably get some other stuff. There's like Xerox. I don't remember how to spell Xerox. There's this guy. Xerox is pretty good as a unrelenting target. Just having the +2 is kind of nasty. You can do it twice. It's like kind of like Sato-san -2, but like better, mostly better. And like the +1's probably a bit worse than Sato-san's, but it comes down to turn Ilya. Also just having like turn 3 unrelenting, fetch Xerox, slam Xerox -2, blow up 2/2 drops or whatever is pretty nasty. I haven't looked too much at the options past that. But yeah, control is really solid. Just like the confirm sinkhole, ready for anything. A couple of 2-drop counters to hit like hit stuff of your choice. And then your modal interaction spell of choice. I'm just a modal spell. I don't know why. Ban command is similar. Catch all stuff. End of all things. Death in reverse. The death in reverse. Yeah, catch all removal spell. And then whatever win conditions you want that do vaguely interesting things is just a solid control core. So yeah, probably won't be playing this deck again. We'll probably be going for more 2-color control decks if I'm building control in the future, because again, really high on Aratha. I think you do need to do a lot less work to win longer games if you have Aratha. So having access to more than one would be nice, because admittedly, ready for anything's really good, but can definitely run dry if you don't hit multiple. Similarly, confirm if you definitely pre-board when you don't have stills in. Confirm isn't like, can't really be used as a draw spell that easily if you don't have ready for anything, so your kind of value plan falls apart. And you need to start using Zangan -3s to get value, and then it becomes kind of sad. Still obviously works. I mean, I won the GP, so congrats to me. But having a Aratha more often would be something I want to look at. But yeah, thanks for listening to me ramble on, and don't know if I'll be back for the next GP. Might take a break. I've been winning too often, you see. But yeah, thanks for listening, and bye.